Ladies and gentlemen, what important events do you think happened in 1975? Let's ask Google, huh? What important events happened in 1975? Let's see what Google tells us right now. Let's see. It's taken a long time. End of Vietnam War. That's a big one. Assassination attempts. Ford, Watergate fallout. Microsoft was founded. Edmund Fitzgerald sinks. Ooh, a lot of things happening. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're having a wonderful one out there. We are listening to the 1975. We're going to listen to why did I say five? We're going to listen to this track, Frail State of Mind. This is off of their fourth album, Notes of on a Conditional Form, rather, which was released in 2020. I almost said 1975. We are listening to this track because it was suggested and sponsored by Dez. So Dez, thank you so much for the recommendation. And I'm taking a guess. I would take a guess, and I would guess that 1975 is probably your favorite band, at least at the current. I mean, it's like me and David Sylvian. Which, if I could, I would listen to David Sylvian probably almost all the time. So let's go ahead and listen to this track. We'll talk about it just a little bit after. Here we go. Kind of like some house music almost. I like that. It's like that down tempo kind of. I like that.
I'm sorry that I missed your call. How I doing? Don't waste that time. I've always got oh boy, don't cry. I'm sorry, but I always get this way sometimes. Oh, I'll just leave. I'll save you time. I'm sorry about my
I would listen to this and yeah, I don't go to clubs, but great guitar too.
Stay at mine. You might just like it. Might stop you being miserable. Nah, I'm alright. Now trust I'm fine. Just deal with it. Oh, don't be shy. I'm sorry, but I always get this way sometimes. You'll all just leave. I'll stay behind. I'm sorry about my
I like these little harps, strings. Oh, glitchy too, a little step in there. This is a cool track. Of course, you got the pitched up vocals in the back. Always. Little pizzicato strings in there. I hear you. That's that classic dub sound. I like that a lot. I love that dub sound because it's a genre that, even though I haven't listened to a ton of, it's one that the things I have heard from it are incredible. Like, we'll talk about this song in a little bit, right? But it reminds me of, in my head, I need to write it down, maybe even make a video at some point. I have a mental list of the most beautiful songs that I've ever heard that touch me very deeply personally. And the sound here, I'm not going to play the whole song, but it reminds me of Burial with his track Archangel, which is actually coincidentally his most streamed track, apparently. I think it's one of the most beautiful tracks I've ever heard. I just love the sound of it. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm going to skip a little bit. God, I love that song. It's in that like same hemisphere, and I love that sound. I think the 1975 do a great job on this track as well, giving you that bumpy dub sound, not overblown at all, but still pushing it just a little bit. And then all of the melodies that are happening underneath, because that's the thing. Like, that beat, of course, drives the pulse, drives the momentum, drives the dance floor. But let's talk about the depth of instruments and sounds underneath that. So, like, you have a lot of things happening in there. Besides Healy sounding really nicely here, I like how he's singing on this track. Maybe because his voice to me fits more in this specific sphere, but I really like the way he sings here. The guitar riff. I love that very melodic, crunchy line that comes in. Once again, reminds me of Polyphia a little bit, like that kind of I call it new core, a new core guitar line that comes in, which not only does it have like a rock, kind of distorted tone to it, but it's played in a soulful R&B-esque way. And I like that new core way of playing guitar, and it works really well in this specific sound, in this dub sound. You have the elements of strings in there. You have that break where we get some really cool melodies, this kind of glitchy piano or keys that are being played, kind of bam, 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 like kind of starting and stopping. Like I said, that break, which sounds heavenly, which has, I would imagine, harp, guitar, maybe some other stringed instrument as well. And it's just a really lovely break, a kind of above the clouds moment. Before, like at the end of Matrix Revolutions, we come right back down underneath the clouds and get into the underworld below. But here, the underworld is grooving quite nicely. And I think that this comes across really, really nice. Like I said, I love this specific genre. I need to explore more of it. But I really like how they've done like a dub song here. And it's also, I guess, kind of a credit to the variance. And there's probably a better word for that. The diversity of the band, from the songs that we have heard and into this, they're kind of hitting a lot of different areas. So I like this though. This I would put on. This is like, I would drive of this one. This is the first song that I would put on like a list. Like, I need to make my electronic playlist for myself, but I would toss this on there because this is a cool driving song. There's actually surprisingly a lot of information about this track as well, but let's first look at these lyrics. Frail state of mind. Go outside seems unlikely. Touch grass, brother. I'm sorry that I missed your call. I watched it ring. Don't waste their time. I've always got a frail state of mind. Sometimes the phone rings, just don't want to pick it up. Oh boy, don't cry. I'm sorry, but I always get this way sometimes. I always get this way sometimes. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Get out of here. I'll just leave. I'll save you time. I'm sorry about my frail state of mind. Sometimes the small things are just pressure. Listen, I don't always want to pick up when the phone rings. Especially if it's spam. Stay at mine. You might just like it. Might stop you being miserable. No, I'm all right. No, trust, I'm fine. Just dealing with a frail state of mind. Like, someone even offers like to help you, or hey, come over, hang out with me. No, I can't handle that right now. That crushing social anxiety. Don't be shy. I'm sorry, but I always get this way sometimes. You lot just leave. I'll stay behind. I'm sorry about my frail state of mind. Sometimes we reject the help, not even knowing that it's help around us. What's the vibe? I wouldn't know. I'm normally in the bed at this time. You guys go do your thing, and I'll just leave at 9. I'm sleeping by 9. Don't want to bore you with my frail state of mind. Oh, winner, that's your biggest lie. I'm sure that you're fine. I haven't told a lie in quite some time. We'll leave if you keep lying. Don't lie behind your frail state of mind. That's like your friends or even like your partner just trying to get you to go out, do something. And you're like, no, I can't right now. And they're like, no. I know right now you're in a funk. Come on, let's hit the town. Sometimes that's what you need to get out of there. Let's see. It says it was released as the second single following People. Let's see. Frail State of Mind is an experimental UK garage and electronica ballad. Ambient production is composed of brisk dubstep beat, heavy shuffling drumline, cascading synths, chopped vocal melodies, and a lot more. Lyrically, revolving around social anxiety, as mentioned. It says it was released to positive reviews. Commercially, the single achieved a moderate success on worldwide music charts, peaking at number 17 on the US Billboard Hot Rock and Alternative Songs, and number 28 in New Zealand, 54 on the UK singles. In an interview, Healy spoke about one of the songs, titled Frail State of Mind, calling it he even mentioned burial. I swear I did not see that. I swear. Oh, man. Sometimes, please clap. I get it. Sometimes I know music. Healy said the song was about the world having a global anxiety attack, explaining the symptoms are really noticeable. The record is kind of about me and how I try to deal with that. He revealed the band felt frightened and overwhelmed following the success of A Brief Inquiry into Online Relationships, attempting to reach for the stars creatively. Channeling the experiences of their teenage selves, Healy and Daniel shut themselves out from the outside world and used their feelings of fragility and anxiety to create new music. Healy described the song as somber and progressing from sadness to euphoria. Said it was the feeling of the need to apologize for being antisocial, the fear of not being accepted, and the internal conflict of wanting to socialize but being too anxious to do so. I said dub so. And it goes on from there. Here's your chart information as mentioned previously as well. Let me know what you guys thought of the track in the comments. Appreciate you joining me here. Des, sorry, I wasn't reading. Des, thank you so much for the recommendation and the support. Really, really appreciate that. Have a wonderful one, rest of you guys. And I'll see you later.